Were you the person in the chat earlier that was talking about how they enjoy edging? I should say they enjoy the dynamic of TvT where they just stare at each other. You just have these siege lines where they never engage. They never engage. They just you know, they threaten to engage and they just look at each other. Oh no. God. We're getting into our next series. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Crimson Court, we have our Polish Terran player, the Orange Terran representing Team Na'Vi. It is Spirit. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Terran. Oh, we're cheesy! We're going for a proxy. We're going for the proxy 2x, as in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Terran player representing Majorito Esports. It is Future. Some people are here for a long time, others are here for a short time. But regardless, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. We have 2 Raxes on the way. Proxy 2x Reaper. Unfortunately for Future, double gas. It is a double gas. Oh my god. Oh wait, is this out of order? Maybe. But we do have 2 gases here from Spirit in the main. Double gas is going to be for a faster factory. And we'll see what they are alluding to, I'm sure, as the Raxes are just barely out of vision. Now, when it comes to this opener, because of the faster factory, it leads into a faster Hellion. Because it leads to a faster Hellion, Future's on a timer. He's on a timer with the effectiveness of how this will work out. Oh boy. As Reapers are on the way. They're going to be rallied in. Behind this factory, likewise in production, we have a spotter depot as well on the right-hand side. And the Spirit has the tools to defend, but it's very possible, very likely that Future can try to outmaneuver Spirit, can go for the SCVs. Oh, also, let me not forget, predictions are now open. Get your gamba going, as Reaper does go for the main. Will delay the factory. Oh! Spirit does take some, oh, I should say, Spirit does get some extra hits in. Future has to pull back. Has to pull away. Future dipping in once again, trying to lay that factory up. Oh my god, we'll get one. Does get the SCV, does delay. But again, the boys have been pulled, and so far Future is holding. Sorry, Spirit is holding. God, these Terran players. Why do they have to be orange and red? Cyclones in production, CC on the high ground as well. Yeah, Spirit is feeling comfortable. He's feeling like he has held. Now up to 2 Reapers, now with the Cyclone. And the Future back at home is transitioning. Factory is now on the way. Future is working on that next step. Still going for the dive, has 4 Reapers. Still threatens Spirit. Look at some SCVs. Workers are going down. More boys being pulled. Cyclone's on the way, and Cyclone does pop. And gets a lock on, shuts down the first Reaper. Oh, they all barely will escape. Clutch moves out of Future. Does pull away. Looking at units lost. It's been 2 SCVs so far, 2 SCVs and 1 Marine. And Future has preserved all of his units. Now, can he get on top of that Cyclone? If he can focus it down, he can still end the game. Delays the CC. Delays the starport. Once again, good movement, even forcing a kill. Oh my god, Future, calm down. He's crazy. Forces a cancel, gets a kill on the reactor as well. And again, saves every single Reaper. Not losing a single one. Byan, is that you? Oh my god. Future, calm down. He's back from Korea. And he's popping off. Rotating back over. Does have high ground vision. Gets the depot. I'm loving the landed racks as well, just to bait out some shots. Depot goes down. Cyclone's not quite in position. Again, they're having a hard time engaging. Another Reaper falls. Another delay on the starport. Oh my god. And Future gets away. Did he lose nothing? He lost 1. 1 Reaper spawn. The efficiency, Pappy. He's crazy. We'll pull back at home. CC on location. Oh, and how does Spirit bounce back? Third CC. A very fast third base here by Spirit. Very greedy, but it makes sense. He has taken a lot of losses. He's lost 8 SCVs, a Reaper, a Depot, a Reactor. Big delays on the starport, on the CC as well. It was insane damage dealt there by Future. And Spirit has to cut corners. From here, Spirit's going to be turtling up. And, I mean, again, if you were in the chat, if you were asking for a longer game, we could stabilize into a longer game. We could head in that direction. It's possible. Ooh, lock-ons are not broken. One Reaper goes down. One Reaper does fall. Reaper does dip in. See someone asking, can a Reaper not block that edge if it's moved up a bit? No, no. It's too big, Spappy. That would be crazy, though. Like a 1 hex wall. It'd be, I guess it'd be like the wall on Amphion, right? That's a 1 hex wall. Last Reapers do pull away. And the game will calm down from here. Getting into extra Raxes, Stim, and Matrix as well. Likewise, Future embracing his own third CC. I was mentioning earlier how this is how Spirit can try to bounce back in this game, but Future is not too far behind him when it comes to his own third base timing. Spirits is already in orbital, but Future, it's on the way. Is on the way, getting into bio tank. Likewise, so is his opponent. Reaper gets shut down. One wrong move and you're dead, so don't make a move. True. Just stand there. As Spirit does break out, is spotted. Future checking his vision, he did not get eyes on the third CC, so he's unaware of how greedy exactly Spirit is being. And Future instead going to be the one to move out. Interference Matrix is researched. Future has potential, so does Spirit. Triple Raven versus Triple Raven. Future does have the tank lead. Spirit does with the army. Goes to disable. And tank is disabled, and Future, he wants a tank. Does unsiege in time, though. Did barely unsiege. Second tank has arrived. All targets being thrown down. The disables are brutal, and Spirit, he's getting on top of this. Yeah, collapse on top of the tanks. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Every tank goes down. Massive catch. And Future did overextend. And he got a little bit too cavalier. Every tank will fall. And Future plummets in supply. I'm afraid to look at the trades here, but Future, he got 0 tanks and lost 4. 4 tanks for 0. Oh my god. Spirit, calm down. As the counter disables are brutal, and Spirit now takes a supply lead. Takes an army supply lead. Future has his own third base, so Future has the economy, Spirit has the army. The Ravens were mostly saved. Looks like Future did lose one of his Ravens. Spirit still has 3. This does mean that Spirit has pushing power. For now, fanning out his units. Catching Marines. Future moving out. Just gets the Cyclone. Oh, the job play. Gets the Cyclones. Not bad. Oh, the juggling. And we'll hunt both Cyclones down. Nice control there from Future. Punishing Spirit. But for the most part, the game is stabilized. For the most part, we're on 3 base versus 3 base. Future coming in once again. Oh, he is crazy. Sables 1 tank. We'll get at least a sensor tower. Oh, and a tank even. Not bad. Gets 1 tank and the tower. At the same time, Spirit dropping across the map with a 2-minute full of Marines. Nothing at home to defend. Yeah, the third CC is denied. Even going for the kill. The stutter stepping. Yeah, the CC's getting so low. Up, and it's gonna go down. Yeah, that's a kill. A kill on the third base. At the same time, across the map, the tanks are within range of the CC. But Spirit, he's gonna shut this down. Getting ready for his own move out. Stims in, disables every single tank. Fuchsia, he has to get the hell out of here. Jumping into the main, but there's an army waiting for him. Yeah, Spirit all over this. Oh. Fuchsia denying the drops. Is long distance mining. There is a 4th CC on the way, but that's going to be for the new 3rd. Oh, and Future is going to be down a base as Spirit takes a 4th base, while Future is still getting his 3rd. A beautiful position for Future, and it means that Spirit is going to get further ahead. As the game goes on longer, he's going to get further and further ahead. Future has to commit. But how can he? He's down in tanks, down in Marines, down in Ravens. Yeah, it's all or nothing for Future. Can disable some of these tanks, but there's so many of them. Oh god. Not like this. Gets the first. Can slowly push forward to get within range. Gets one tank. Hey, not bad. It's value. He sends in. He goes for it. Gets one tank. Gets the first, and we'll get the second as well. Not bad. 2-2 on the way. Finishing up in 2 seconds. But Spirit he will hold. It's still not enough. Vicious move by Future. Did get a couple of tanks there, but it's unable to break through. Rotating over, going for a Doom Drop. Going for the 4CC. Planetary about to finish. Likewise, Spirit out of position. Not bad. Tank volley's going off. Planetary is done. That's a lot of Marines. Oh my god. Yeah, so many Marines for Spirit. Shuts down the push. Future will have to back up. Getting his own 3rd. Trying to keep up. Bearing in mind as well that a lot of the supply lead for Spirit is in Marine. He's got 24 more Marines than his opponent. Not in tanks. Going for another dive. Future he commits. He's crazy. Oh my god. Does get a tank. Spirit doesn't chase. Okay. Decent pick off there for Future. Gets a tank, pulls away. Likewise, Future does have that upgrade lead. He's been working on with 2-2 for quite some time. Soon to be 3-3. Spirit playing catch up. Oh, but Spirit, he's moving out. Oh, force the pullback. Spots the main army. They're ready going for the siege. Oh, barely get the tank. But yeah, the tanks are fragile here for Future. They're so low. Spirit, he goes to the dive, and once again, he overwhelms the bio army. He takes out every single tank. As they are even in upgrades. And again, I've been impressed with how much damage Future's been able to do. I mean, he's been on the back foot for the past, I want to say 5 minutes, maybe more than that. He's been gaining value. He's doing well for himself. Army scanned. Future rotating towards the planetary. Rotates back around. He's trying to juke. Up. Spirit keeping up. Future is crazy. Where's he going? Oh, and this is something that the Spirit can afford. Yeah, mass Marine drop on the right-hand side. He has a spare Marines. Spirit is maxed. And there's nothing at home. There's nothing at home to defend. Future is exposed. Going for the 4th base. And we'll go for the planetary. Should get it. I say that. Nice tank shots. Also going up. Oh my god. Brutal tank volleys though from Spirit, and here come the Marines going for the planetary. And Spirit, he should be able to bring this down. The repairs are good, but he focuses on every single SCV. The SCVs of the planetary as well. Future, he's now down a base. Once again, 3 bases versus 4. That did cost Spirit a lot of Marines. True. Was a costly trade. Oh my god. Spirit bleeding out those tanks as well. They just barely caught out of position. Still rallying everything across the map. Future, he's an animal. He just keeps going. He has to. Full medevac goes in. 2 full medevacs. Oh my god. And that may have just been the final straw. Future losing too many units, too many Marines. Trying to stim up the ramp into tank fire as well. Those were brutal losses. And Spirit, he has enough to just push on forward. Doesn't even siege the tanks. Doesn't need to. Takes down the Marines, takes down the tanks. GG gets called, and Spirit will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. A brutal game. Again, it was a really strong start for Future, and things went south real quick. When Future overextended, when he did overcommit, when he pushed in towards the 3rd base, he had a lead, but he lost that lead. Remember, he lost 4 tanks for nothing. For Marines, basically. It was just a brutal trade. He lost his tanks, he lost a Raven as well. And he was behind from that moment forward. Tried to recover, but in a mirror matchup, when you fall behind like that, it is very difficult to catch back up. You have to rely on your opponent making mistakes, catching them out of position, and Spirit did make so, or I should say, Future was able to catch Spirit out a couple of times, getting like a tank hero there, or a Raven or Marines here and there, but nothing really major. Nothing major, unfortunately, and with that, Spirit takes a lead. Now we're jumping into game number 2. Going to be loading into Site Delta. The question becomes, what kind of opener are we going to be seeing? Future went for Proxy 2x Reaper. Do we do that again? Is it going to be Spirit's turn to proxy instead? It's possible. Killed a million things for 1 Reaper at the start. That was great. That was crazy. You're not wrong. Like, Future, he had a crazy lead at the start of the game. It was insane. And here we go, we're getting to game number 2, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta, we have the Polish Terran player, the yellow Terran representing Na'Vi. It is Spirit. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the American Terran player, the blue Terran representing Match Arena Esports. Down in the series, we'll see if we can bounce back. It is Future. Everyone needs to calm down. You're not wrong. Oh, hello, Mr. SCV. Bienvenidos. Going for a proxy Rax. Okay, so this is not as committed as what Future went for in the previous game. It is technically 2x Reaper, but 1 Rax is back at home. So it's less committed. It's more middle of the road. Can apply some pressure, can get some damage done, but is more designed to work towards a longer, later game state. Meanwhile, Future opening up double gas. Double gas opener out of Future for a faster factory. Similarly to the previous game, Future will have the tools he needs to defend. But will he be able to bring it all together? Can he minimize his losses, or is Spirit gonna pop off? Behind the Spirit following up with his own gas. Reapers are on the way. Here we go. Can't just take a lead and then wait till you win. That's, to be fair, that's not what happened. If you remember, Future got a massive lead and then he overextended. Like, he went for the kill. He was trying to punish Spirit, and then Future got punished. That was when, if you remember, that was when he had gone for the disable in the tank and then chased the army to the natural, and then he got disabled. He got everything. It was crazy. Like, that fight from Spirit was insane. We disabled every single tank and then punished Future's aggression. Meanwhile, the Reapers, they have arrived, dipping up the ramp. Future in position, and Future will deflect. Future shuts down the initial SCV, forces back the Reapers. Chasing is ambitious, bearing in mind that we do have a reinforcing Reaper on the way for Spirit. So Future has to calm down and pull away. He doesn't chase. Again, it's going to be 4 Reapers, 4 Spirit. And Future's in a bit of an awkward position. He can come in from behind to lock down the army. And he does. Heli volley going off. But the Reapers are being shut down. The first, the second, and the Hellion as well. Better trade for Spirit. 1 Reaper for 2 and a Hellion. And Future was trying to be cheeky, but he got caught out instead. So nice start for Spirit. Future back at home, working on his expansion. Spirit doing the same. Both players getting to their own 1-1-1. And then the game will calm down from here. Spirit floating back home. And will actually be the first to expand as well. I mean, the reason for this is Future is waiting for the orbital, morphing the orbital first. Spirit landing the vanilla CC instead. But the game will progress. The game will progress from here, getting to our tank Raven. Spirit's avoiding Raven production so far, going for drop play instead. So Future will have a more robust army. Spirit will have potential with those cyclones. I heard the shots and I got scared. It's all good. Shutting down the rocks. A 3rd CC now on the way for Spirit. Very similar to the previous game. I mean, last game was to catch back up. This time it is to get ahead. Here comes a drop play for our yellow Terran. Spirit moving out. Future back at home. Building up his Viking count. Marines in position as well. Drop is headed towards the main. Likewise, Future is ready for any kind of crazy drop play. We have a Viking patrolling the north. Marines ready here towards the south. And Spirit does spot the Marines, thankfully. Does not boost in. Viking will zone. Future getting to his own 3rd CC. Meanwhile, Spirits is almost done. Does have the lead when it comes to the 3rd base. Spirit, he threatens the tank. He thought about it. Spirit pulling back. Future moving out. Bearing in mind that Future does have a Raven lead. Only for a couple of seconds though. As Future did not make a 3rd Raven this time. Just a 2. Moving out across the map. Is getting into reactor to Viking production instead. Okay. With that, he will have air control. At least he's looking to claim it. As Future moves out, Spirit moving in, going for the drop. Ooh, and he doesn't quite... Oh, there we go. Does commit in. Boys are being pulled. Tank has arrived, and the Cyclones will be shut down at the same time across the map. Armies to engage. 3rd base is denied. Spirit forced to lift up. Still has that 1 Viking. Getting a couple of hits in. Spirit pulling away. Future getting within range of the racks. Still riding across the map. Spirit might catch some reinforcements though. Oh, the tank. Oh, okay. Tank does pull away. Vikings catching out the Ravens. First Raven almost goes down. Future does rotate. Both players scanning each other. Future pulling back, landing his own 3rd. And Spirit landing his as well. Even though Spirit did have a faster 3rd base, Future catches up. He's able to catch up, able to delay the 3rd base for as long as he could. And now we're entering a more even economic game state. Now, Future does have the supply lead, does have the Viking advantage, if you recall. Has 5 Vikings compared to the 0 of Spirit. But Spirit instead has upgrades. 1-1 is about to finish up for Spirit's bio. eBay is just now finishing for Future. So there's a bit of a give and take. Where this time the bio upgrade is going to be in favor of the Yellow Terran. Future rotating around. Headed towards the natural. Vikings. Oh my, there's so many of them. Jesus. Seven Vikings. They shut down the Ravens. But the disables are brutal. Once again, the tanks on the disable the Vikings will land. And can they buy time? And the Vikings are cleaned up. The tanks as well. Yeah, the disable lasts so long. And Spirit will clean this up. GG gets called. And Spirit takes the series 2-0. GG. GG. Well played. Future did well for himself when it comes to delaying the expansion, getting an army supply lead, but unfortunately, the Ravens, once again, the counter Ravens even, did shut down his bio army, sorry, his tank army, I should say, which shut everything down. Actually, very similar to the previous game and how things swung in favor of Spirit, where Future committed to a fight and got punished for it. He got punished real hard, the tanks were shut down, and Future just couldn't protect them, couldn't save them. Could not save them. GG, well played. Spirit will take the series 2-0 and advance on into the next round. And from here, we're halfway through. We are halfway through the night. We've been covering a lot of matches so far. We wrapped up with Baby Marine versus Yomek. We wrapped up with Azura versus Quanta, Art versus Papi, now Spirit versus Future. We have 3 matches left. 3 matches remaining. It is going to be a PvZ between Young Yakov and Nightmare. It's going to be Chan versus Eba. I'm assuming that's a ZVZ. I'm assuming that Eba's playing Zerg, but we'll find out when we get there. And we also have Art versus Hon Mono. 7 best of 3s. We are halfway through the night, just over halfway through the night, and we're going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short 5-minute break just to split up these matches, just to take a moment to breathe, get some water, get some snacks, go to the bathroom, drain your disruptors, cuddle your Colossus, tuck in your Tempest, and get ready for the second half. We'll be back after the break with Nightmare versus Young Yakov. I'm looking forward to it, Pappy. Looking forward to it. See you guys in 5 minutes.